What's going on, everyone, and welcome back here. We are at the Kane's Wrath May 19th, 2012 Game Replays Hell tournament there. That intro was really messy, but you get what is going on here. This is the grand final for the tournament on the weekend. I'm not even sure if I mentioned that there was a tournament in one of my other VODs. Has been a while. This VOD has been slightly delayed. Have been quite busy. It should have been out by now, but anyway, let's hope they get the recap done as well. They're a bit slow on those, but anyway, there was a tournament on the weekend, and we had a big sign up. We had like 40 plus players sign up. Of course, only about 25 rocked up, so a lot obviously didn't. I hate it when that happens. So many people sign up and then hardly any rock up. I mean, we had a good at least 25 people rock up to the tournament, so it was very good. No Ionian, no one really wanted Ionian there anyway. Too much Deb Core, and no Unleashed either. But we still had a lot of good players there. And this is the grand final here. We have Spectre and eXs.iLLusion. So they will be playing just a best of three. It was best of three through the entire tournament, single elimination. So you really only get one chance at it, even in the semi-finals, grand finals. It's still going to be best of three here. So we have, and you had to have your faction pre-selected. So obviously eXs.iLLusion had to go through the whole tournament as Nod, because that was his faction. And Spectre managed to get through the entire tournament on random. Whoa, bravo there, Spectre. He got through the entire tournament on random. I think he went almost every round. He was 2-1 though, so he did manage to drop a few games there. Not quite sure on Illusion's path to the finals. I know he had to beat, who did he have to beat? I should have checked this before. He did have quite a few tough people in the way to get here, and Spectre obviously had a pretty hard path as well. Anyway, let's jump into this game here. We have, Eclipse is observing, wasn't in the tournament, I'm not sure why, he rocked up late. We have Carnivus, Eye in the Sky, JCD, who is the referee, and Pulse Alien. I've been talking for so long here. Carnivus, Eye in the Sky, and Pulse Alien did provide a stream. Head on over and check it out. There will be a link below where you can get to GameReplays.org and locate that stream. 4.5 hours, so it was pretty good, and all in English. So that was pretty rad. Might have joined if I wasn't in the tournament. Anyway, talking to too long here. Let's jump in. We have Illusion. We're on Dust Bowl. This is game one of the tournament series, best of three, and Illusion is up here on the top north of the map here on Tournament Dust Bowl. And let's go right down to Spectre. Let's just spin that around. He's drawn a Nod faction too, so he's random. Obviously a little bit of an advantage, kind of double-edged sword. Look, he's going to be Nod actually. Double-edged sword in the fact that he could get like Zocom or Steel Talons, and he'd be like, oh no, I don't know how to play this faction. He actually drew Steel Talons in one of the games versus me, and he got crushed. He got punished, but that's not fair because he doesn't know how to play Steel Talons, and it was on Tournament Arena, and he did manage to crush me on Rift, which was pretty embarrassing. But then the last game on Tower was pretty even. Head on over, check it out. I'm trying to think who Illusion. I think he played a Russian player. He might have Orion, because I think I was supposed to play him for third, but he decided to forfeit that one there. So yes, yours truly, Green Zero got third. Yay, no prize. Anyway, what's Spectre going to do? He didn't draft any. I mean, he knows he's against a Nod faction, but Illusion doesn't know he's against a Nod faction, and no one's going for Spikes. This is a grand final. Look at them. They're just like, oh, I'm not going for Spikes. I'm not going to risk that. Never going to happen. I mean, Spectre, I reckon Spectre could have risked it, because what were the chances that Illusion's going to go shadow teams against a random faction? That would just be incredibly risky here, and he's going to cut off Spectre's scout. Spectre's going to see that there's a buggy there, so he's probably not going to be able to see any bikes. He might just be able to see the War Factory there, but with a buggy out first, there's probably not going to be any bikes. So again there, Spectre's chance to perhaps steal the Tibbs bikes. Not taking that chance, can't blame him. He's going to build a bike though. Of course, that buggy will come in and scout it out. I think he saw it because he pulled back straight away. He must have seen it. He wouldn't have pulled back without seeing that. So he's seen one bike, and Spectre's going to expand here. Now, he did this really weird expand build on me on Rift, and he totally fooled me with it. I was just like, oh, he sold his Conyard, gone all out Flame Rush, and then of course I overcompensated, and it got messy. But it's just one bike, and he's going to build. Oh no, there are bikes in here. I didn't even see this. Oh, Spectre, you've already got bikes in the base. I've been talking too much. He hasn't got a harvester though, but he's going to snipe down bikes here. Whose bikes are whose? Green and Aqua are all, they blend, or Cyan, they blend in. I can't even see whose bike is whose in the tip field. What's going on here? Who's dying? I think they're both losing about the same amount of bikes here. Spectre, that was not. Totally confusing there. And it looks like all the bikes have been cleaned up. Both sides pretty much wiping each other out there. Illusion does have one extra bike here. Spectre only has 3 harvesters though. Just 3 harvesters to Illusion's. Oh no, he's got 3 harvesters as well. He's got an extra power plant though. I'm not sure why he's got 3. I'm pretty sure he only needs 2. Doesn't he? Non-power plants don't give you as much power as GDI power plants, but still looks like Spectre is expanding. He expanded without a second power plant, so he was on low power. He's going to be able to defend this out, no worries. Grab some repairs. No, he didn't even get hit. He could chase down that bike because it is on heavy damage mode, so it's going to be slower than his bike, but no, that buggy's going to try and cover it. There is a veteran buggy there. Not sure I managed to gain a veteran buggy this early on. It wouldn't have been able to kill any bikes or anything. but obviously somehow it has. And Spectre is going to chase that one, and he is going to get back in time. Yes, that bike there dangerously close. Look at this. He's just going to harass them and just keep going back and forth, trying to kite them. But I think eXs.iLLusion is going to make it back to his base. Is he going to make it back to his base? There is a bike there, and now Spectre's going to probably lose his bike unless he can fire. Yes, he does. A mutual destruction. And that bike there is going to have to go back for repairs as well. So only 4 harvesters here by eXs.iLLusion. Oh no, he's got 6. He's got an expansion up as well. Nice work. 1 ref there. Does Spectre has one? He does have one there. He is a harvester down though. He doesn't have an extra harvester on his expansion field, but now he does. Is he going to send that one straight there? He is. Yeah, it's already rallied over there, so it's going to head straight over there. So the economy is pretty close. I don't think Spectre has any units remaining. Second war factory down now for eXs.iLLusion here. And yeah, so we have remember, don't forget to check out the stream. I already said that, but it was a very good stream. And remember, boys and girls, to always place your refinery next to your war factory for free repairs. Those casters know what I'm talking about. And why didn't he? He hasn't placed it next to his refinery. No free repairs. And look, eXs.iLLusion, good. Yes, well done, eXs.iLLusion. Free repairs for that docking harvester there. So that's good. That's good to say. I guess I say that too much, maybe. Anyway, what have we got going down here? Spectre has a second refinery up. Things have calmed down a little bit now, a little bit frantic at the start of the game, but now they're just settling in. They're getting their eco, going for more eco, both sides. Obviously feeling that, I mean, no harvesters were destroyed on either side, so they've got to be a little bit nervous at this stage of the game because, yeah, I mean, nervous but safe. You know, hey, I didn't lose any harvesters, eXs.iLLusion didn't lose any harvesters, me being Spectre there. I'm not sure why I chose his position there. But anyway, eXs.iLLusion does have a very large bike clump over this side. He's actually left one behind. Not sure if that's intentional or if he just wants to keep a scouting eye there. No, he's staying there. So he's going to pull them across here now. And he's got Scorpion tanks. I think Spectre hasn't seen these yet, so he's going to think it's going to be straight up bike spam. So he's going to bike spam. And if these Scorpion tanks make it to his base without any kind of defense, they're going to be able to cause some serious damage. Whose scouts are they? They are eXs.iLLusion scouts, but Spectre has some militants heading up there now. He's got bikes heading up over here. Those guys stepping on the tip field, that's always bad. And eXs.iLLusion is going to be herded around. No, Spectre's going to be contained here. He's going to be contained. He's keeping himself back here. These Scorpion tanks now are going to reveal themselves. Spectre's seeing them. He's like, uh-oh. eXs.iLLusion has transitioned to Scorpion tanks. This actually get pretty interesting if they go to the late game because they both have the laser capacitor upgrade, and a laser capacitor versus laser capacitor, those fights are pretty intense. A lot of fire and destruction and a very very intense fights there. But no side even has dozer blades yet. And Spectre, seeing those bikes there, seeing those Scorpion tanks, has immediately gone for Scorpion tanks. So he's just copying whatever eXs.iLLusion's doing. I just can't help but feel like eXs.iLLusion's already got his dozer blades as well. I can't feel like eXs.iLLusion is dictating the game at this stage. Spectre's really responding with whatever's eXs.iLLusion he's building. He's got Fanatics. I've seen Spectre do this before, especially one of the top replays of 2010. Look at that. Oh man, he just smashed 2 tanks. That's a half price deal there for Spectre. He even damaged that tank there, so he caused about $2,000 worth of damage with that unit there. And those guys are only like $700, $800. Not even sure how much they are. He might want to get the upgrade for them, but he only built a couple of scores just to keep them back there, so Spectre's going to be pretty happy with that. That's a nice repellent. I'm not sure why Nod players don't do that more often. Those Fanatics just, if they get in range, I mean, they move pretty quickly. They can have a speed upgrade as well, and a hit point upgrade as well. Very cheap Tiberium Fusion upgrade, and I'm not sure why they don't do it more often. Spectre has moved his bikes up here, though. Will force a power plant cell. Obviously, eXs.iLLusion doesn't want to lose that. And his bikes have managed to break out, and eXs.iLLusion has both of the spikes. Did not see that. I was paying too much attention to this area down here, and congratulating Spectre on this Fanatics. We saw some crazy Fanatic use in that Spectre versus Eclipse game. Top replays of 2010, I believe it was. I believe it came in number 10th. I think it was the first one on there. That is just a wild guess. Go check it out. See if I'm right. I'll check afterwards. What's happening down there? Still got some Fanatics left over. Who has a tech center? Laser capacitors coming for Spectre, and laser capacitors a little bit ahead here for I almost called it an Eclipse. A little bit ahead here for eXs.iLLusion. He's going to have his a little bit sooner, but Spectre's done well to catch up. He's not going to be too far behind, so I mean, really, unless eXs.iLLusion pushes an attack right as they're done, which they're getting very close, he's going to lose his advantage here. Spectre coming in, going to want to get out of the way of those. He's about to see the laser capacitors done. Let's see them transition from the front cannon to the rear cannon. There we go. Now they're really Scorpion tanks. And has eXs.iLLusion. eXs.iLLusion hasn't expanded. Spectre is over this side of the map. He's going to be able to not level that. He doesn't quite finish the spike off. He leaves one tank behind to finish it off, but really 1 extra second and he could have defeated that. And you can see now these Fanatics. Oh man, he's got buggies out in front. They do have the laser. They benefit from the laser, and I really love this strategy, especially against Scrin. Oh no, oh no. Oh, Spectre, there goes his whole defense. Just annihilated with that tib vein. And now he's in trouble. Luckily, these Scorpion tanks here are still alive. It's going to come down to positioning, and everyone's like, oh, Green Zero, what's this positioning crap? Well, who can fire? Who can get the most guns on the enemy? And it looks like Spectre has the most guns on the enemy. And he's going to be able to defend quite nicely. He's going to reverse move all of his tanks. He could just reverse move the damaged one. He's losing his position here. Now it's going to be a straight line versus another straight line here, or close to that. Spectre might want to move forward a little bit here. They are trying to focus tanks down. And it looks like Spectre there crushing those tanks at the end there. But Eclipse, I called him Eclipse again. eXs.iLLusion is going to be able to save quite a few of those tanks there. Spectre doing well, should probably cut the chase here now, because he's not in the best position anymore. And where is he going to go? He did leave that spike undestroyed, and I'm surprised. Oh, there goes another missile goes off. A radar jamming missile makes the screen glitch a little bit there, if you didn't notice. And I'm surprised eXs.iLLusion hasn't gone for an expansion behind this. His field is wide open there. What is? Oh no, there is a catalyst there as well. He got double one clicked. Spectre's not going to be happy about that. Is he going to attack, or is he going to expand? Oh, he sold his MCV off. He has sold his MCV off, and we saw some replays. Well, I've actually seen a couple of replays recently of Spectre doing this. They haven't been VODed or cast or anything, I don't think, but he just goes all in Scorp tanks. Like, hey, my opponent hasn't expanded, let's just build as many Scorp tanks as I can get. There are going to be no epic units in this game, obviously, if he's planning to do that, unless, oh no, eXs.iLLusion is going to try and expand behind this. Can Spectre stop him from expanding? It's going to come down to tank numbers, but I think eXs.iLLusion, he's got just as much as Spectre does. Oh, that tank there getting the reverse move bug. There are a few infantry units here to act as targets, but I think Spectre, he's not going to have enough tanks. He's going to get crushed here. Oh man, and eXs.iLLusion is going to get this field, and if eXs.iLLusion gets his field and gets harvesters down on it, he's going to be sitting pretty, and that's going to be game. But let's see if Spectre can do anything about that. He's still got a handful of tanks here, bringing more tanks. He just manages to build. I don't know how he builds tanks. He just sells off everything he can in his base. Probably doesn't need his tech lab anymore. He's actually realised he's got a saboteur from the sold Conyard, and he's going to send that around the side of the map or something like that. Not sure where he's going. He doesn't need his tech lab anymore. He could just sell that. He doesn't have an MCV, so he can't really expect to utilise that anymore, aside from building like stealth tanks or avatars, which I don't think he's going to do. I mean, he may perhaps be planning to go for stealth tanks at some point in time, but really I just felt that he's going for an all-out Scorp spam. And the thing is, eXs.iLLusion is just going to keep building Scorps as well. And it's going to be really hard for him, especially if he gets that field down. He is going for a ref. He's almost got one. He's got harvesters already waiting, and this is going to be a problem for Spectre because he's actually defending now. So that's not a good place to be. He's going to be defending here, and he has got good positioning. He's got a nice cone there. He might want to use the whole ground stance and put them in a big long line like that. You can actually do that. Yeah, you go. But see, they're in a square, so the tanks at the back aren't firing, and he's trying to bring them all forward. And it's really going to be just a free-for-all here. A few rocket squads helping out Spectre. He has got a cloak harvester there to help him see into the fog a little bit, and eXs.iLLusion's going to bring back a lot of those tanks. A lot of them very heavily damaged. Spectre now. What's he going to do? There you go. He sells off. He's just sacrificing and cannibalizing his own base just to try to stay in this game. A few bites coming around for eXs.iLLusion. Obviously, he does have. Oh man, he's got double ref here now. That's gonna. I don't think. What do you call it? Spectre, as good as this kind of all-in strategy is, he just couldn't prevent the expansion there, and now he is going to be. He's just going to be enveloped. There's that word again. I don't know why I chose that one. He's just going to be like, surrounded and destroyed. Nice war factory placement. Going to get repairs on all of those tanks around there. A few of those very heavily damaged. There go the repair drones. All picking out a damaged one. That's nice. And he's going to get repairs there. So he's probably just content with just sitting around, building more tanks. He's got 2 war factories. He's still got his Tib Chem plant. He's going to call in the Tib seed there. You can see he's got a few tanks sitting up there. Not sure why they're up there. Maybe there are a few infantry squads there. Spectre does have the Black Hand squad. He does have the tanks, and he's actually moving out. Yeah, see, he still manages to build up a decent amount of tanks. I mean, there's not too many there. He's just killing these bikes now, but those Scorpion tanks, a lot of them are actually getting destroyed. That's bad for Spectre. And you can see here now, without the cannon on the front, there's kind of just an overlap of metal plating there. You don't really see laser capacitors done too often in Kane's Wrath anymore. But, I mean, really, the Nod players... Oh, here's a beacon. Actually, there's a beacon here, and he needs to be careful. Has Spectre seen it? I think he has seen it, and he is moving out. He's splitting his force up, though. And that beacon that's a vapor bomb. That was a long way to go. I don't think eXs.iLLusion could have hoped for that to land really on the tanks here, but Spectre's tanks are really spread out. He's really diminishing in numbers, and I think eXs.iLLusion is just going to move in. He doesn't care if he loses too many tanks here. He's just got so many that it's not going to matter, and he is going to chase them down now. And Spectre's tanks getting annihilated there. There's just way too many. All the positioning in the world wasn't going to help him there, and Spectre has just surrendered. Oh, he surrendered. There we go. So yeah, I know eXs.iLLusion was he did win a patch tournament, and that was his first win, I think. And a lot of people were criticizing a little bit, saying that there wasn't enough players in that tournament for it to really be good. I mean, I only got DQ'd or something like that. And yeah, but eXs.iLLusion here, I mean, he won that last tournament with Eclipse, so he's basically won 2 tournaments in a row. And I think if he's proved himself now that he's definitely a threat here. And you can see, there we go. Even though Spectre was down, he was still in the game, but there you go. He got the 3rd expansion. He just crazily went ahead, and Spectre could never hope to keep up with that. Structures pretty much going downhill there for Spectre. Units, you can see there's the major fights there. A lot of antics at the start of the game. Then they just sat around and recovered. And there's several fights. There's one here which looks like eXs.iLLusion loses pretty badly. Then there's another one that eXs.iLLusion again loses pretty badly. Loses about twice as much as what Spectre does. Let's go to the resource tab again. Pretty even. So Spectre was actually winning somewhat throughout this game, even though it didn't feel like it. Of course, eXs.iLLusion did manage to recover pretty hardcore there. And that fight there went really bad because eXs.iLLusion lost almost nothing, and Spectre lost a lot there. That might have been where the tip vein hit in, because that was definitely punishing there, and it probably hit around here as well, so that's why you see the resources dropping off. So and then the final battle, obviously very badly in favor of eXs.iLLusion there. Although eXs.iLLusion did lose a mighty big battle there, so Spectre just using his tanks so well in that game, but it just wasn't enough. eXs.iLLusion could replace his losses, and he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So 12 minutes 59 seconds for that game. $70,640 to Spectre. 114,000. Oh no, not 114,000. 111,413. So 44,000 in favor of eXs.iLLusion in a 12-minute game. Spectre, or 30-minute game, Spectre got spanked on economy. But if you look at the graph, most of that was in the last probably 2 or 3 minutes of the game. So there we go. He basically continued to fight on, even though he probably felt that he had lost that game. Maybe not realizing it to the last minute there, but you can't blame him. It's a tournament game, you got to keep fighting. Scorpion tank favourite for both sides. Spectre actually having the lesser kill-death ratio, maybe because he lost all of his tanks at the last end of the game. So it might have been a little bit better if the game had ended, say, back here a little bit. But nonetheless, that's going to be a nice victory for eXs.iLLusion, going 1-up in this series. Let's continue now. And that's right, I'm just going to jump straight to the next game, and these are going to be all one after the other, so we might have quite a long VOD here. But where we got? Spec versus me, game 2. So here we go. eXs.iLLusion versus Spectre. Don't forget to check out the tournament live stream and the brackets right up and all that kind of stuff here. So Spectre going is random again. eXs.iLLusion drawing nod. We have all the casters and the referees in here as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's an extra space for me if I stayed. Of course, I went to bed because I'm in a very bad time zone. There's only like really me in Australia, and maybe RTS Champion who did play, who was in the same or a similar time zone. But everyone else is in Europe or America. So yeah, RTS Champion was in the tournament, and that was a total surprise that he rocked up for that. So, but unfortunately, he got to about the quarterfinals, and then he got beaten by... Who did he get beat? I think maybe eXs.iLLusion beat him. I'm not quite too sure, but I know he did get beaten after a while, which is a bit unfortunate. eXs.iLLusion is on the left-hand side of Tournament Rift. And what did you get, Spectre? You got a Scrin faction. What Scrin faction has he got? Let's have a look if he's got any advanced articulators. Yes, he does, which means he is Traveller 59. Ooh, yeah, can't wait to see what he does with this. Now, what I was saying about the laser capacitors in the last game is that Nod don't do it very often. I think Nod, they need to be more aggressive. They need to use more of their units at their disposal. But the thing is, Nod requires a lot of micro when it gets to that stage of the game. A lot of people just find it too hard. You know, it's too hard. Oh, I could just camp on Redeemer. Just camp on Redeemer and one click. You know, but really, if you've got the micro and stuff, you can crush your enemy by hitting them with so many transitions. It's not funny. And look at this. He's going to go for advanced articulators here. He's got 4 disintegrator squads out, 5 disintegrator squads out. And what have we got over here? Oh, he's seen the Scrin unit already. So looks like eXs.iLLusion already knows he's up against Scrin there. A little bit slow in his drafting though, isn't he? He's only just about to get a war factory. He hasn't got his spike yet. Or did he go refinery? He might have gone for refinery first. A little bit of a different build there that you can do on this level. But it looks like Spectre's going to grab this area, no worries. It's absolutely going to be nothing to stop him. So he's going to have an early advantage. Buzz is a little bit slow behind, so if eXs.iLLusion had got this structure, he would have to fire that down first, and he'd probably take some damage here. Of course, he doesn't know that Spectre has these spikes. He probably would have he doesn't have a shredder turret queued. Oh man. He may have cancelled it to get the refinery out. Powering down now. What's he going to go for? Is this a power plant? I think it will be. And is he going for a buggy, or is that another harvester? I think it may be another harvester. It is another harvester, and the buggy's seeing now that, hey, where's the second ref? Where is the second? That should be the first giveaway, but I mean, Spectre's already here. Oh, Spectre, you're in his base, and he's just going to start, oh, he reveals it. Inventory reveals stealth within close range, and he's going to be able to destroy that harvest. Yes, he does get it. Powering down all his structures now. He's trying to get out of Shredder Turret, and oh man, that harvester is going to be destroyed as well. He's going to try to run from the Shredder Turret. They can't obviously deploy on the tib field, so you can see he's slid it along there. Oh man, 2 harvesters down, that hurts really badly. And this, Spectre's actually going to move away from this area. He's got to watch out. Oh, there's militants in there now. He's trapped. Oh, that was probably a bad way to go. Obviously didn't realize that structure was garrisoned. What's happening over there? Attacking the power plant now, not very good. He actually did manage to get 2 squads away, 3 squads away. One of them, well, it's basically 2 squads. If you put that disintegrator in that squad, he'll have 10. Or 10 units, I mean. 2 squads, 10 units, because there's 5 in a squad there. Spectre might want to move those guys away. 1 harvester has been recovered there, but I think he did the damage he needed to do. Actually, he's going to attack these guys here, and he will destroy them. That's nice, and he didn't even lose any disintegrators. But what has he done back at home? He's got some Seeker tanks streaming across the map, and he is going for an expansion. He is down. Oh, he's got 4 harvesters. Actually, what has eXs.iLLusion got? He's got 3. He's got 4 now. Now, this is really good for Spectre. He got 2 harvesters, and that's really what he needed to get. I mean, because he's got both spikes. He's got both spikes. He's got his normal spikes. So he's got 3 spikes. So he's getting 20 credit a second more than his enemy, and 30 credit a second in total just from his spikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 harvesters. I wasn't even paying attention. Did he just build straight up all harvesters? I didn't realize he had 6. He's got 2 Seeker tanks over here, and they will be destroying this garrison. Well, I think he wants to get the spike. I think he's like, hey, eXs.iLLusion can't defend this spike, so I'll just clear these guys out and then destroy it. And looks like that Raider buggy, I'm not sure if where that Raider buggy is going. He can't go in there because there is 2 Seeker tanks there. And it looks like he will try to defend it. Spectre's not going to be happy about that, I don't think. He's going to get a Scorpion tank. Those Seeker tanks may be able to escape if this one comes back and helps. Oh no. He's just going to run for his life. But the Seeker tanks aren't as fast as the Scorpions, I don't believe. Or maybe they're the same speed. Let's have it try to keep up with it. I think they're about the same speed. I didn't realize that. I don't do much scrin versus nod or nod versus scrin. I only play really as the GDI factions and maybe a little bit of nod in between. Really don't like the scrins. So there we go. He's got 5 Seeker tanks here now, so these Scorpion tanks will be destroyed if eXs.iLLusion doesn't pull them back, and he hasn't pulled them back, and one of them's going to get completely overwhelmed straight away. The other one is also going to be destroyed, and Spectre even moving away the damaged one so he doesn't lose it. So he's Travel 59. He has got an expansion. He may go shard launches at some stage in the game because these guys can benefit from shard launches. What else is he going to do? Is eXs.iLLusion, is he going to try and take the bottom spikes? They're totally undefended, but I mean, he can see a little bit of vision around them, so if he sees an engineer, he might call in the buzzer support power or a lightning spike. We do an operation center up. Is there a flame tank somewhere? Is there a flame tank? Oh, I can't see it. They're so small on the radar, aren't they? There is actually an explorer going out here for Spectre, so he doesn't want to move his drone platform. He obviously wants to keep it here so he can continue building while he expands. And that's a good idea, because once he sells that explorer, it really would have only cost him $750 to expand, which is quite good. Quite good, considering you can keep your build and place refineries immediately if you have them queued and ready. It is a faster way to expand in a hole. In general, it's a faster way to expand. Because you don't have to move the MCV then build a refinery. You can just build the refinery as soon as the Explorer deploys. Although I'm not quite sure if you count the Explorer deployment time. It may be pretty similar, but Explorers are they're kind of a little bit risky way to expand. Probably should be talking about this fight going on here. Spectre is causing a considerable amount of damage. You can see he's streaming all these disintegrators across, and they're actually interrupting these tanks from behind, and these Seeker tanks are doing a lot of damage. He did call in the repair support power, and that's helping him stay alive. He's also got the lightning spike in there as well, so calling in a lot of powers here, and or a lot of unusual powers, the repair drones especially, but it has paid off. These Seeker tanks are still here and getting repairs. You may want to move them back a bit. The disintegrators here now forcing him to build shredder turrets, but he is really pushing on this base here. And don't forget, eXs.iLLusion can't really abandon this. He hasn't cleaned up all the Tiberium yet, so he's just going to have to sit here and defend, and he should be able to defend it off, but the more Scorpion tanks he loses, the worse it's going to be for him. He really needs to build up those Scorpion tank numbers, and now look at that. Spectre's actually going to go for some harvesters. Nails one. Is he going to go back to tanks? He's going to go back to tanks, I think. His disintegrator squads are still pouring in, but kind of single file. They are catching up. Another harvester is about to be destroyed, and eXs.iLLusion in a lot of trouble. What does he have down here? Not much. Looks like Spectre, though, he's going to actually retreat. He's like, hey, I killed a lot of tanks, I killed some harvesters, I did lose a decent amount of stuff, but I feel like I'm ahead there, so he definitely is ahead. He obviously can't see what's on the expansion here, but there's only one refinery there, and I'm assuming, is there a flame tank or something? There's mechapedes coming out. He does have a tech center. But yeah, I'm surprised he built that. Maybe he built it just for the Scorpion tank upgrade. Maybe he's going for a tech lab now. He is building something. I think it would be a refinery, though. It really needs to be a refinery. But he's going to be against Mechapedes, and the Mechapedes are already out. Is he going to sell off the outpost? I don't think so. I think he's going to keep it there. What he could do is sell off his nerve center and replace it at the center field here, so in case he gets hit by a catalyst, because that's why he's not selling it off. He doesn't want to sell off because he doesn't want to get catalyst. Or he could build something there like a tier 3 war factory, and then he'd be able to sell off. But this fight here, let's talk about the fight here again. This one of the Mechapedes getting killed up there. The other one coming around, and they will be able to defend this area easily. The Spectre's even going to pursue these guys. Looks like they're loaded with shards. He's going to want to be careful turning around. They kite so well, don't they? They just kite so well. He really needs some kind of he needs obelisk or something to kill that, or more laser tech, and he doesn't have it. So yeah, the laser tech very powerful because the 3 units that they'll have trouble with is the Scorpion tanks, the Raider buggies, and the Venoms, and they all benefit from the 1 upgrade. But look at this, he is just absolutely ripping eXs.iLLusion apart. He is ripping him apart, and really there's not much he can do. He just doesn't have the economic power now. I mean, he's just got his economy back recovered, and he's getting continually attacked. Spectre doesn't want to leave him alone here, forcing him to stay at his tier 2, and mind you, he did just sell it off, so he's at tier 1 now. And these Mechapedes now just starting to destroy these harvesters because the Seeker tanks can obviously reveal them for him. And look at that, it looks like iLLusion is just about out of forces here. So Spectre's going to grab a nice victory with Travel 59. Very good use of Travel 59. He didn't even need a hexapod, which is what a lot of Travel 59 players pretty much stand by. It's like, hey, I have to build a hexapod. But here we go, look at these mechas. Oh man, they're ripping him apart. There's more mechas coming in, so he's trying to get up a mecha spam or something like that. What's he got back here? He's got a lightning spike. There is a flame tank, about time. Oh no, looks like iLLusion just flat out exited that game there, so that's why it's ended like that. And I'm just going to grab a quick drink. Alright, what do we got? We got 8 minutes 35 seconds, so a very short game there. Much shorter than the first one. Look at that, the resources have been kind of reversed. 63,361 to iLLusion, 94,645 to Spectre, so we've got 73, 83, 90, 31,000 in favour of Spectre, so not quite the difference from the first game, but considering it's an 8 minute 35 game, iLLusion really did get smashed on resources there, and the spikes, I'd have to say, look at that, right from the start. iLLusion slightly ahead here, because he gets his first load in, but as soon as the spikes are captured and Spectre gets his second or third load in, you can see that iLLusion was down. He was down. He lost 2 harvesters, so that's why there's a bit of a dip here. And then, of course, Spectre just kept this gap, widened it, and for the next maybe 5 minutes, it remained at that width there until, of course, he got like Blue Tib up here and he just started crazily going off out here in this direction. I'm surprised iLLusion did get quite a decent amount of money there, but you can see the Spectre it was expending a lot of units, but they were mainly disintegrator squads, which don't really hurt him. Whether you can see, look at all the ups and downs here. Even though it's relatively straight for iLLusion, you can see that it's just up and down, 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 like so much. He just couldn't build up his forces. They're just getting destroyed as soon as they were getting built. And of course, then they went downhill there, so that was pretty bad for him. Structures up and down, a lot of selling off from iLLusion, a lot of consistency from Spectre. Look at that. Apart from the start of the game when you do your selling off, he just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Only selling off one structure up there. Or that might have been the war factory that was getting burned down. But you can see, yeah, structures created. iLLusion created double the structures Spectre did, but of course he lost 32, so which is really, really bad. Look at the kill death ratio, 1.41 for Spectre, and he was Travel 59. Oh man, he just came out of nowhere. Not a travel player, and has just showed everyone how to play them. So that was really good. 0.69 for iLLusion, just couldn't get his tank numbers up there. Unfortunately, Spectre was just too aggressive, especially after his rush succeeded. I think iLLusion should have scouted a little bit better. I mean, you really can't not scout against random, and that he really cost him there. So anyway, let's continue on now. We'll go to the last game. So it's 1-1 in the grand final. I haven't actually seen these games as well. I'm not just recasting them or anything, because like I said, I did go to bed and then I held off watching them. And it looks like it must be this game here, because that is the only game that I haven't seen. It's on decision. There was a map pool. You couldn't play the same maps twice, and the maps were preset. Wait, that doesn't make sense. You can't play the same maps twice. No, the maps were all preset for every round. There were 3 maps for every round. You had to play them in order. So depending on if you went to best of 3. So that was interesting. That was nice. It kept the maps varied. You just don't have all these TD games, which is a little bit overkill. But anyway, we are here on the final game here. This is the final one. We seem to have lost one of our refs. JCD obviously maybe called it quits here. But this is the final game between Spectre and eXs.iLLusion for first place in the May 19th Game Replays 2012 tournament. 1v1 tournament here. And like I said, I mean, eXs.iLLusion, with those last 2 tournament victories, has really shown. I mean, he got criticised in the patch tournament for winning there because there weren't a lot of players there, but I mean, really, he definitely deserves. Like, if you win a tournament, you know, don't take their flame away. That's great, man. Like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, ladder wars, yeah, all right, that sucks. You know, Odin just milks ladder wars so he can get above technique, so it seems that he's better than technique. But really, I mean, these tournaments here, this is where it's at. I mean, these are the really big tournaments. He won with Eclipse in the last one, like I said, and he is 1 game away. Well, he was 1 game away last game, but Spectre stands in his way. Spectre does have a tournament victory here or there. I didn't actually check his tournament victories, but I know he's definitely at least won 1 or 2 here or there. I'm not quite sure how many he's won, but yes, I'm definitely saying with Garrett, with a lot of positiveness, that he has won a tournament before. He has come back and started to play. And we have eXs.iLLusion down here, and what did Spectre get? He got a Scrin faction again. He got a Scrin faction. Is it going to be T59? We're going to have Traveller 59. We are not. No, he's either Reaper or Scrin Vanilla. We'll have to wait until he drafts Harvester, because I really don't like using the Spectator tab in a game. It's just like switching it to Fog and stuff. I'm just like, never done that, so I just never continued doing it. So yeah. Anyway, what do we got here? He is against random, so he's going to be very careful with his scouts. He did go for double engineer, though. If you place your barracks way over here, you can actually get to this spike before they can, even if they have buzzers. So that's something to keep in mind here. It looks like he is Scrin Vanilla, so he's going to have a little bit more units at his disposal here, but he's not going to have some of those really cool travel upgrades like advanced articulators. He's not going to have such a wicked prodigy. He does still get mastermind though, but he does get dev tanks, and he does get some shielding on his tripods and his air units. Devastator warships, really can't wait to see them. I hope he builds them. I mean, there's this one game, Spectre versus Master Leaf. I can't remember if it was the semis or the quarters or something, but go and check that game out. I mean, crazy game, absolutely. I don't want to give anything away about who won, but really go watch Spectre versus Master Leaf on Torment Rift. And unfortunately, the player that I wanted to win didn't win, but that was a crazy game. And that's definitely worth watching. I think Cybit is also going to be bringing some commentaries. Just remember to click on the link below, go to the videos tab in Game Replays, you'll find tons more videos. And I might actually link Cyber on my YouTube channel. I do have DJ Chill there, but he's been a bit quiet lately. So remember to check out my channel if you're watching it from there. I do have some links to more commentaries because I know I'm not doing that much anymore, maybe once a week. The Hall of Fame revival is still a go, by the way. I will be still doing those Hall of Fame, and I actually have an extra helper there, Forza Respawn. I might have to add him to my my channel as well, because he's going to be helping me with that now, and there will be a few more episodes of that coming out, so stay tuned for that. But of course, we'll do these tournaments, and with all the good replays on the replay system, that has obviously taken a back seat, but we are still doing that. We'll try to bring some more media for you. We have Spectre just dodging around with his Seeker tanks here, trying to stop those bikes from destroying a spike, and it's very good. Let's concentrate on this game because it's a very important game. Whoever wins this one wins the tournament. And it looks like these Seeker tanks just going to de-garrison those guys there and then pull back to base here. What's he got? He's got 4, 5. He's got triple ref now. He's got 5. He needs at least 2 more harvests to get the proper ratio. 3, 4, 5. Yes, he does. So he's got 6 and 3. 7 and 3 is the proper ratio, boys and girls. Disappointed he didn't build a refinery next to his war factory. That's very terrible. Oh, Illusion, you didn't do it either. Oh no. He got his tier 2, so he didn't go for another ref. He went for tier 2. Are we going to see some, what do you call it? Is he going straight for tier 3? No, I don't think he is. He may be going for some flame tanks or some, what do you call it? Reckoners, because Scrin have a hard time with those. Bikes just scouting it out, keeping an eye on what's going on over here. They will escape, maybe. Oh no, he's ordered them to attack the spike, but I think he thought they were going to run around up the hill, but they didn't. And that cost him a bike, almost cost him 2. And so these units here are just going to move up there and destroy that anyway. Icor Seed being called in. Spectre got a lot of eco going, but he doesn't have a lot of units. He's only got a couple of Seeker tanks, and he's got a Gunwalker there to help finish these guys off as well. What's a loot? Here we go. There's the Reckoner. Double flame. Flame tank over here. Is Spectre going to see that? No. If he keeps out of the sight of this spike, which only has about that much vision, he can sneak around. Flame tanks change games. And the Reckoner is going to head out in that direction as well. Thought he might have sent it around the top of the map, but that's not going to happen. He is pulling these units back to base though, so they will be able to defend, and there is a dev tank there. That's going to really hurt that flame tank when it comes through. And Spectre is going for an expansion, so not a lot of aggression on his mind here. Tech Center is down for Illusion, maybe going for some one-clicks. Let's see what happens there. One-click's very powerful on this map, and there goes the Reckoner, and Spectre does see it. He does get a little bit of damage off on it. Where's that dev tank? Oh, there's a Scorpion tank there, there's a dev tank here. He's going to be able to deploy, he's going to get a deploy on. I'm not sure, he's not going to have a lot of armor to do it with though. There you go, he's already down to about 40% armor because he just took so much hits. and he may be able to save this refinery. There's not much health going on there. The dev tanks and the tripod come through and they smash it. It looks like eXs.iLLusion did get one of the Black Hand squads out in time. Oh no, Spectre, you got to clean that up. It's going to destroy your ref. Oh, and he does if he gets it. Oh, there's the Buzzer Swarm ability, and he just saves it. Oh, he had to call in that $1,500 Buzzer support power, though, to save it. So that really did cost him a lot. And he's going to have to repair that refinery a fair bit. That flame tank does get the spike. What's happening up here? That spike is still alive, so Spectre's going to be alright. But really, Spectre hasn't seen into eXs.iLLusion's base, and he doesn't really know what's going on here. And what's he going to see? A couple of Scorpion tanks there. What's he got? No Redeemer coming out. Haven't seen any epic units in this tournament final. Very unusual. Maybe this will be the game we see some. But it looks like Spectre's going to move forward here. See the Scorpion tanks. I'm not sure if he saw the Conyard avatar as well there. What's he? He's not going for any upgrades on his tech lab, so he's just using his tech lab to get something. Avatars. That's it. That's all he built them for. Looks like that's that one dev tank just prowling around the middle of the map there, keeping the eyes open for Spectre. A few tripods being built. He is going to lose that militant squad to the Tiberium eventually. And Buzzer Swarm over here seeing that there are avatars on the field, but there's tripods, and the tripods are so much better than avatars. I mean, they're more expensive. And is he going for the shield? He is going for an upgrade. I couldn't imagine it being shard launch. I mean, I wouldn't thought it'd be shard. I mean, it could be shard launch, but I'd assume it's going to be shields. And is he going to get that tripod away? No, he doesn't. He loses it. That one avatar there, forcing these guys to return. But most of those units got destroyed. 2 avatars and a stealth tank there. That stealth tank, not sure if he wants to be there. Yeah, didn't think so. And Spectre's going to pull back now, but the Redeemer is about to come out. But if there's going to end up being a lot of tripods here, it's not going to be good for the Redeemer because they might just decide to use, I mean, Spectre might use the stasis field and then just move in, surround and destroy it. Happens to Marvs all the time. It can happen to a Redeemer. And here we go. He's got the shields on for extra armor as well. He's only got 2 though. He's got 2 up here. What's he planning on doing? That one stealth tank moving through. Now it's 2 stealth tanks. Do they have any upgrades? Oh, there is a dev tank. It actually made its way all the way across and is now shooting at those units there with the help of the lightning spike. Where did those stealth tanks go? They're in the field, but they're like, oh, there's a tripod there which will absolutely annihilate me if I fire. And there you go. Spectre selling off so he can see this area. And he did reveal them with the Buzzer Swarm that came out of the refinery, and he knows they're there. He's moving the tripod around. And what's happening out here? This attack has been repelled. Any refineries down? Yes, we have one. There is a Redeemer out. No flame unit, which is very bad. He kind of needs a flame unit. There's the stasis chamber, so I'm assuming he's just going to get slammed when he goes in because there's way too many screen forces here for him to handle. Rage Gen goes off. Is he going to power down the lightning? Yes, he does power it down. Nice work. What are those stealth tanks doing? They're actually getting hunted now. He knows they're there. He's just moving his tripod around. And this is looking pretty bad for eXs.iLLusion. How's he going to win this? He doesn't have the forces here to break open this screen base, and he's getting a lot of Tiberium, more reinforcements coming down now. And there we go, opening fire on those stealth tanks, does manage to get one, so the stealth tank's really not getting anywhere. These tripods are just running around in circles trying to stop them. And Spectre doing a good job of that, keeping active. So we like to see. And there we go, he used the stasis, he's going to surround and destroy. What he should do is attack the Redeemer, and then so he emps it, and then just destroy the avatars because he can destroy them much quicker. Although he's got a lot of disintegrator squads here. He needs to kill that Black Hand squad for sure. And is he going to go in now? He's going to go in. He needs to amp it straight away. Is he going to amp it? Yeah, there we go. You actually need to give an additional attack order to amp it. And there you go. He's going to attack the avatars as well. So he's going to be able to destroy what he can destroy first because the Redeemer's useless now. It's amped. But oh no, these tripods are going down. He needs to get that one in closer. He's not close enough to amp. He might want to move it a little bit closer. No, he doesn't get the move on there. But a lot of the avatars, look at there's 4 or 5 avatars here. Where'd they come from? And all of a sudden Spectre's like, uh-oh, that's pretty bad. That didn't go as much as in his favour as I thought it would. I don't think he had enough there. He's actually sold off everyone. Oh, he got hit by a catalyst. Oh, he got hit by a catalyst. That hurts. And eXs.iLLusion is all of a sudden just going to turn around and walk, and Spectre's just going to run. Oh, he's going to run away from this. There is a stealth tank there. There is a beacon there as well. I'm assuming that's a vapor bomb. And this whole area is getting taken out now. Oh man, that just went totally backwards for Spectre. He was looking so good, and then he's just, oh no. He lost his tac center as well. The stealth tank was weakening it. And now he's destroyed it. Now he's only got 4. He's got 4 tripods. That's really all his power that's remaining here. And I think eXs.iLLusion is just going to settle down. Oh no, he did lose. He lost his refinery somehow. I'm not sure how he lost his refinery. Maybe he accidentally sold it. I'm not sure. I can't, because I didn't see any of Spec's units go through there. But Spec's in all sorts of trouble now. He could sell off one of his refs. What's he going to do? He needs to have enough money to place a ref for his expansion if he's going to go there. But it looks like he's going to roll around here. Amp buggies are done. here for eXs.iLLusion, and he's going to move in and stop any chance of a comeback. That's it. That's just the only upgrade he's going for now. I mean, he's got so many avatars here, and this is the problem. The rage gen, I just feel, is going to go off as soon as these tripods are in range. And is it going to go? Here it goes. And does it get the tripods? It does not get the I don't think it does. And these M-Buggies coming in, but the shields are still on. Oh, the shields are still on. There we go, annihilating all the shields. But you can see that 2 of them actually managed to weather the Emp. 3 of them actually managed to avoid the Emp completely because of the shields and because of the little the M-Buggies got destroyed a little bit too soon. But there are only 2 tripods left. And eXs.iLLusion coming through. He's going to beat Spectre, and he's going to win this tournament and solidifying 3 tournaments in a row. Oh man, so that's going to absolutely destroy the critics on eXs.iLLusion here. Oh man, from that patch tournament to now, and he's just come through and won this 1v1 tournament where we had so many players in this tournament as well. There was one of the biggest turnouts I've ever seen in quite some time, and he's come through all the way and defeated a number of opponents to get here and taken out Spectre at the top here. So that was pretty good. Oh man, look at the resources, so close. They tend to be on decision there. You can see Spectre's obviously clearly ahead because eXs.iLLusion didn't go for triple ref, but that fight, oh man, that fight at the end there. I can't, like, 3 very short games, 12 minutes, 8 minutes, and now 10 minutes. Oh man, that fight at the end, you can see there, Spectre just dropping, like, bam, straight down. I don't think he should have used the status quite then and now. I think he should have built some air. I mean, his Devastators could have benefited from, I mean, I guess Devastators probably weren't the unit he wanted to build because of the fact that he needed to destroy units, not structures, and that's what Devastators are good. Maybe some packs, I don't know, very expensive. But really, yeah, he got slammed on the ground. I don't think he saw that many avatars coming. And eXs.iLLusion, not sure he made that work, but well done. I don't think Spectre did very much damage to him at the start of the game, whereas eXs.iLLusion was trying to get some harassment in, semi-effective. But as you can see there, eXs.iLLusion has come through and won the 1v1 tournament finals, 2-1 versus Spectre here. So Spectre takes second, and there we go, resources tab once again, 10 minutes, 11 seconds. We have 83,861 to eXs.iLLusion, 82,374 to Spectre. So it was only about 1,000 or maybe 1,500 in favour of eXs.iLLusion there, so close. But you can see throughout most of the game, Spectre was clearly ahead. That last battle not going in his way. Maybe a Hexapod was on the cards for him, but you can see he was going all out. Tripods just couldn't get enough of him. And that was a good idea from Spectre, because he did essentially surround and try to crush the Redeemer, but he didn't have enough forces there at the end. There was too many avatars behind, which came through and saved him. So anyway, that was a very, very good game. 0.54 to Spectre, 1.65 to eXs.iLLusion. So eXs.iLLusion really rolling over at the end there. A little bit disappointing there, but I guess, I mean, really, it was a very good final series. It was a very good tournament. I may bring some more games from the tournament because there were so many good games in the tournament. Cyber is bringing some games from the tournament as well, and maybe some of the other commentators will see how we go. They are a little bit slow to get the recap out. They always are. Have to get a move on over there. But anyway, stay tuned to my channel. There may be VODs out at any point in time whenever I feel like doing them. Got kind of days off here and there that I could do them. So stay tuned to my channel. Stay tuned to GameReplays.org for more video media. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tournament finals. I'm Green Zero, and I will see you all next time.